Hi everybody, welcome to Breakfast at Tiffany's. It is Friday, August 4th. We are in August. I can't believe it. I've got my lovely flowers here out of my garden. I want to tell you a quick little story. My husband, bless his heart, he always tries to leave me flowers every Friday morning so that I can, have them here for Breakfast at Tiffany's. But he doesn't quite know how to make an arrangement or how to fill a vase. So when I came down this morning, this is what I had. So I went outside and I picked these out of our garden. These are black-eyed Susans, just to add a little something to the vase to fill it up. But these are black-eyed Susans. If you don't know, they are the state sunflower of Maryland. I mean, not state sunflower, state flower of Maryland. And we have a bunch in our front yard, so I added these to the bouquet to give it a little bit, fullness. But I love him for doing that. He's just not quite sure about filling a vase. So, I got a consignment in yesterday with some Hummels in it. Do you know what Hummels are? They're these little MJ Hummel figurines. He was an artist. I don't know a lot about it, but I know he was an artist, and I know a lot of people collect them. And my grandmother collected them, and she wrote, every time she got one, she wrote on the bottom of it who gave it to her when. So I have one of her Hummels. I have this one. This was my grandmother's, and it was given to her by my mother, and she wrote on the bottom, Claudia, summer 73. So my mom gave her this in the summer of 73. And this was my Grandma Ruth. This was my dad's mom, but my mom gave it to her. And this is, she always said that she thought that this one looked like me when I was a little girl. So when she died, I got this one. But I just love it. I'll probably keep it forever. I don't know what my son will do with it. Probably nothing. Probably trash it or something. I don't know. But this is my memory of my Grandma Ruth. One of my memories of my Grandma Ruth. My other favorite thing from my Grandma Ruth is this. I think I might have talked about this before because I love it so much. But it's a candy dish that's a Santa in a bed. Santa, the lid, it's a rectangle, and it's Santa laying in bed. And the lid top of the mattress, comes off, and it's got a candy, put candy in it. And I love that. At Christmas time, I always put that out. And I got a recliner chair from my grandmother when she passed, but that has long since died too. And then I got a lamp, a really nice lamp that I love, which has now been taken up to my son's room, and they use it. He uses it up there. So I don't have that down here anymore because I told him he could borrow it for a little bit, and then I never got it back. It's still in the house. I just can't see it. It's up in his room. So I haven't really looked in at all the Hummels that came in this consignment because I'm probably gonna do an unboxing tonight, maybe live in our Facebook group. If you haven't joined our private Facebook group, it's Tiffany's Treasure Hunters on Facebook. And I do live unboxings on there. I give you previews, sneak peeks at what we've just photographed and what's going to be listed next and things like that. So I'll probably unpack the Hummels for that. But there's not that many of them. There's only like 6 or 7 in there. So it'll be a real quick video. So I'll probably add on, I'll probably do that and then also show you some of the stuff that I'm getting ready to photograph next. But this is one of them. I just thought it was so adorable. This is a little bigger than mine. See, they come in different sizes. See that this is different. Well, I guess that person is about the same size. Yeah, but it's so cute. Reaching up for the mailbox. Oh, by the way. Anyway, join our Facebook group, and I'll show you more of those in a video tonight. By the way, you probably don't know this, so maybe you do if you follow me religiously. But we had a tragedy here last week, and a bunch of my packages that were outgoing were stolen off my front porch. Now I noticed that they weren't tracking, but I just figured I have a really good mail lady who never doesn't scam them. But when she's out sick or if she's on vacation, the substitute people don't always scan them. So I just figured that maybe the people that picked them up didn't scan them and that they would be scanned at the next stop. But I have a lot of things to do with my life. Like, I do a lot of stuff, and I'm not one of those sellers that's constantly checking the tracking in all their packages. I know there are some sellers that do that, but I don't do that. I send it and forget it. I figure it's handled. I don't need to, worry about it anymore. I have another job. I have a lot of things going on, so I don't have time to sit there and track every single package that goes out. But I did have one customer, message me that he hadn't gotten his package yet, and it was past overdue. And so I went this Monday, a week later, this past Monday, I started looking more into it. I called the post office. They said they couldn't help me because unless something started scanning, they couldn't help me at all. And all 6 of my packages were not scanning at all. There were 6 packages, 2 eBay sales, 1 Poshmark sale, 1 Mercari sale, and 2 items from a live sale that I did. So I know we have video cameras in the front of the house, but I hadn't checked them because those hadn't really been working lately. They were showing some things, but not all the things. And then for the past few days, right before I went to go check, they hadn't been working at all. Like, they weren't working at all. So I thought there's no way I have this on video, but I actually did. So I went back to that day, started looking, and there was actually a video that day of somebody coming up to my front porch and stealing the whole box of packages. And I have 2, they were in a postal bin, like the USPS official, bins. And that bin was in another bin, so there were 2 bins. So he stole the 2 bins and all the packages. Federal offense if you can find him. But I had video of him, taking the packages off my porch. I had video of him walking in front of the house, coming up the steps, because we have 2 cameras. We have one that shoots out to the street and one that shoots to the door. So I had all this video, and then I kept looking, and I saw one 4 minutes earlier where he was wearing a hoodie when he came up, so you couldn't really see his face. But I saw one 4 minutes before where a guy was walking down the middle of the street staring at my house, and you could see him walking by, like, scoping it out. And he had a hoodie wrapped. That guy walking by had a hoodie tied around his waist. So I know what he did. He went away, put on the hoodie, and came back and went up the steps, because I swear it was the same guy. So I filed a police report. I sent all this to the police. I texted them all the videos, and she said, the officer said, yeah, that looks like the same person. Looks like his same walk. I'll ask around the station to see if anybody knows who this guy is. And that's really all I got from them. We'll just ask around and see who it is, if we know who it is. That's it. I mean, I know, like, you have to know who he is or have some more clues. And I didn't have a lot of clues, but I did have a lot of footage of him. I'm just a little frustrated that we can't do more, because that's just such a violation. And now I have to change the whole way I do everything. I've been in this house for 2 years, and I've never had that problem. I've always sent my mail out. We get packages delivered here all the time. I've never had a problem. So now I've been working. I showed my mail carrier, my regular mail carrier, and I've been working with her about different ways that we could handle this. She's been really excellent the last few days of texting me when she's like, 10 or 20 minutes away, and then I'll go take the bin and sit on the front porch and wait for her. But I don't always have the time to do that. I'm not always here to do that. So on days when I'm not going to be here, I'm just going to have to like take my mail. We've been looking into maybe a locked box that we give her a key or a code to. She even said that she'd be willing to pick stuff up at the back door. I don't know. We're trying to think of different ways to make this work, but it's just such a violation. And of course, I had to go refund all those people all that money and apologize because I've never had to cancel sales because of things like this. So anyway, that's been my week, and it's kind of thrown me off all week. Like, it's gotten me behind on other things because I can't stop like thinking about this, and like, you know, like I spent all that day Monday looking through my cameras, looking at all the videos, sending to people, saying, look at this, you know. I mean, it was like, it's been very time consuming trying to deal with this whole situation. So that was my big excitement for the week, and I hope not to have any more. Anyway, I'm going to get off of here and I get going because I'm going to a couple things today. I have a great new primary care provider, and she does these wellness events once a month. I think it's the first Friday of every month. She does these wellness events at her office that focus on different things. And today's wellness event is plant therapy with my friend Kelly from the Garden at Creep Hill. So I'm going to go over there today at noon and do some plant therapy. Maybe that will help calm me down from my mail, my mail being stolen on last week. Anyway, so that's what I'm doing today. So wish me luck with that. And then I'm going to go, I have to run some errands later in the afternoon. And then I'll probably be on, like I said, live in the group tonight with some unboxings. Oh, and then I started Tiffany's Tuesday 20, where on Tuesday where I did 20 items in 20 minutes, all under $20, and I did jewelry. And you guys seem to like it so much that I'm going to do another jewelry one next Tuesday. And then the following Tuesday, I'm going to do books. So we'll see how this goes. And join me for that. Check out our Facebook page for all of our events are listed there. And I will see you later. Have a great weekend if I don't talk to you before that. Bye.